Hi, hello, how are you? We are here today to talk about a situation or a discussion that I had with a friend of mine. And I don't know, I wanted to share it because I noticed how I got a little mad inside. And let's see where this comes from. So, just darkly dipping into it, I was with a friend in like a cafe thing, and we talked about aespa's new comeback. The conversation was, I don't know when Lemonade dropped, but when Lemonade from aespa dropped, I will put the date here because I don't know it out of my head. Just a few days later, we sat down in a cafe and we talked about it. Like, we didn't just talk about that, but that was like, I don't know, I think she started, it was like, how do you like the release? But like I said, she asked me, and I was being honest. I was like, actually, I do really like it. And what I didn't told her, and what I haven't told her till now, is that I'm going to the aespa concert next year. I was trying to figure out if she wanted to go to this concert with me, but I didn't directly want to say, yeah, I'm going to the concert, because I know that she's a person that would be like, okay, I'm going, but I'm like, I don't want to go with someone that doesn't like the music. You understand? So I was trying to figure out, how does she feel about aespa? So I was sitting there serving, but I didn't really need it to observe because she started talking from herself. I was like, I don't like it. It's so bad, and everything, like the concept and stuff, and like aespa, I will never get back into aespa, because like back then I really liked their music. It was great, but now I don't know, they had a downfall and stuff. And I was like, okay. So she started a hate rant about aespa there, and I was just sitting there being like, okay, yeah, but I like it, it's your opinion. And she was like, no, I hate it. And I was like, okay, the problem that I have now is, she said she liked aespa's old music, and back then she vibed to the old music of theirs, and the group dynamic was better, and I don't know what. How do I feel about this? My impression on those things, for example, the group dynamic, I would say the group dynamic maybe is different, but it's not worse. I think they have this I don't give a fuck energy, especially like Giselle and Ning Ning. Over the time, like, they build up their confidence by like saying something out loud, I don't know, like outfit wise and everything like that. It just got more, they just got more confident, I would say. It's definitely different to, like I said, normal people, because they're not living a normal life because they're fucking idols. But the people that live a regular life with a regular job, something like that, like this is what I mean with normal people. So yeah, of course they're acting differently, and the industry is hard, and people being like hating on their faces because they're like, yeah, a whole different animal. No, more like a whole different face, and stuff like this. Or like, the body shaming was always absurd. Like, Giselle back then got body shamed because she was too, like, she waited too much. Like, bro, what the fuck? And now people are criticizing because she doesn't wait enough. So you cannot do anyone right, especially not K-pop fans. Just saying. So the group dynamic did definitely change, but I wouldn't say it got worse or there's no dynamic at all, because I think there is. Then getting to the thing that she said, the old music was better. I totally personally disagree. I also pay attention to like the quality of music. Like, producers are actually, I don't know, professional and stuff. I'm not like biased or anything by an entertainment. I think there's no good actual good K-pop entertainment out there. Maybe like a nugu really small entertainment out there that no one fucking knows. But I definitely have to say, SM entertainment for me, and also quality wise, makes the best music. I don't make the rules. I don't know if you can relate to that, and if you think the same. And if you do, let me know, or if you don't, let me also know. What entertainment do you think produces or like brings out the best music? Like, we are not talking about groups, we're talking about all groups combined in the entertainment. And I would say SM, definitely, because they're doing experimental music, but they're doing good experimental music. And whenever I see Hype doing experimental music, I'm just shaking my head and be like, oh my god, you totally missed the point. Totally missed the point. aespa's music back then was definitely different. The thing is, you are complaining about groups having the same sound over the years and not changing their concepts and stuff like this. You're complaining about that, but when people or when groups actually change their concepts and do something new and go with the time and go with the flow, it's also bad. Like I already said in the beginning, you cannot do anyone right. What I wrote down is, yes, the music obviously sounds different from them than a few years ago, and that's okay and even good. The music improved and changed in sound because it would be boring if it would stay the same. I wrote this down like a pretty long time ago, like a few months ago when we had this conversation. I totally still agree with this. It improved, only got better. The concept changed and stuff. Sorry, but they're also getting older and they don't want to stick to this concept of, like, for example, Black Mamba. It's not directly for a younger audience, but a little bit more. And for example, when we compare it to like Dirty Work or A Whole Different Animal, it is more mature. It's going with the time, with the age of the group, you know? Sorry, but they're also aging as everyone. So I don't know how old they are right now. I think about like around 26. When did they debut? Like 2020, 2021? I think 2021. I don't know, but like 6 years ago. Let's say 6 years ago. And now they're 26. Back then they've been 20. So of course, with 20 and 26, things just change. And the company sees this, of course, and does want to change that. We also like saw this with NCT Dream, like the debut song compared to the last release. Of course it's different. Of course it's different. Because back then they have been children and now they're actual grown-ups. Like, I do get why people would not like the music. If it's not your type of music, if it's not, it doesn't float your boat, it doesn't float your boat, and that's totally fine. But she has just suddenly been hating on aespa. I don't know if there is a reason. I love when groups have like a switch in their concept, but more of like something that you would get. Like, some groups have a concept switch that is so sudden and you're just like, okay, what the fuck just happened? But for example, like groups like Gravity, they've been like, concept change, we're redoing everything, a new logo, a new leader, a new concept, new sound, all of that at once. It was very, very sudden, but it was all at once, and they had like a rebranding and they made this clear. But like some groups, we're getting back to Hype. Hype has a problem with their girl groups, and the topic which a lot of people talk about when it comes to Hype at the moment is definitely Le Sserafim, Illid, and xineqxy. And it feels like as if Hype cannot decide on a concept, especially when it comes to Le Sserafim and xineqxy. It's just a mess. Hype doesn't know how to handle those groups, and it pains me to see, not even it's hard to say this, but it's an obvious thing that some members of groups, I'm not just talking about those 3 groups, I'm talking about like all Hype groups, there are definitely some members, or in almost every group, a member that is not the strongest singer, and it's like sticking out, and sometimes it's not even just one member, which is sad because the main focus should still be on singing. Yes, it is singing, dancing, star quality thing, but the main point about being an idol should be the singing. You should know how to sing. And when you've been an idol for years and it's still lacking, what are you like? What is the company doing, or what are you doing? Like, it has to be one of you guys' problem. Like, someone has to be responsible for this. But the concept changes. For example, like Illid with It's Me, it will never grow on me. And you can absolutely like the song. Like I said in the beginning, I really do pay attention to quality of music and how it got produced, and if it's good produced and whatever. This song doesn't really make sense to me. Or the new Le Sserafim release, bro, they did such good music before. Why do you gotta drag them down? Hype has been definitely missing the point in all of that right now, and they're going to release a new group. But what's it called? Like Tude, I think. I don't even know it's pronounced right. And the two youngest members were born in 2011. Haven't you learned anything? Hype, please. I thought we talked about this. I'm also like, it's so random. Why you're bringing out a new group if you have so many other groups to focus on? Please focus on other groups. They need this. The focus on other groups, they need this, because we are seeing what happens with their groups right now. It's going downhill. The ironic thing about the conversation with me and my best friend, getting back to that, yes, she is a crazy Stray Kids fan. This is the only group that she really stands and knows the members and all of that, and also likes the songs and loves the songs, and she has like almost all of the albums and stuff. And it's so ironic to me, because for me, Stray Kids has been having the same type of concept over the past few years now. Maybe not the beginning of Stray Kids, like not the first 3 years, but everything after that. It's like very, very similar. Like mainly when it comes to like outfits and looks of, like, for example, the music video. And currently they're mass producing the music. I saw a girl talking about this too, and I think she said why she thinks Stray Kids is like mass producing music right now is because they're scared that when they have to go to military, you know, like they have a big run right now and they have a big fan base, and people are streaming their songs, buying their merch and whatever, and they're so popular right now. Before the first member goes to military, they have to like bring out comeback after comeback after comeback. For me, I wrote down that you're not even excited for a new comeback. Like, I'm not a Stray Kids fan. If comebacks come out this fast after each other, yeah, I don't see why you should be excited for something, you know? It's just like, here, another song, another EP, another album. Take that. I don't know if it's Stray Kids who is pushing themselves and being like, we actually want to bring out a lot of music right now, or if it's from JYP's side. I think it's more from the entertainment side, yes, but I can also imagine the members maybe being like, okay, before we are not complete anymore as a group, we have to bring out a lot of stuff to use the kind of popularity that we have right now. But I can also not really imagine that from the members side, because after I filmed the video, I saw so many things on TikTok and Instagram that the members are very exhausted at their current concerts, or also like references that they made in their songs. So I don't really know. So I don't know. It was just a yap session right now. And I didn't even got to open my can. And did you also notice that I'm always wearing something red in my videos? I am wearing something red again. Yeah, I did this myself. I crocheted this. Yes, let me know what you think. And no, this was no hate against Stray Kids right now. Not that I'm getting weird comments again, which I didn't got from my last videos that no one saw. So do you like aespa? Do you like Stray Kids? Why do you like them, or why do you don't like them? Let me know this in the comments. Yeah, what opinion do you have about the comeback of aespa? And maybe also the Stray Kids concept. A comeback was a few days ago or 1 day ago, or did it come out today? I don't keep up with them. So, but when I post the video, you have enough time to listen to them. Will I do it? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not into Stray Kids anymore, so I don't have the motivation to listen to them. See you in the next video.